Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you. This honorable body has deliberately censored public handouts. Last month, the Honorable President Kristen Nye made a false statement by saying my public handout is on the legislative website, when in fact it is not. This is easily verifiable by cross-checking my emailed handout against the legislative website. Last month, I gave this committee a handout in person because the clerk told me that if I emailed the...
She is not going to attack us. I'm not going to have that. Thank you. Let her know she's not going to up there.
Please do not address the questions staff members directly. Please address all your questions or comments to the committee chair.
Yes, these are to the committee chair. This is all to Ms. Reva Trammell. I'd like to regain my time, please. May I continue? May I continue? Last month, I gave this committee a handout in person because the clerk told me that if I emailed the handout like I did in July, then it would be censored. Last month, due to the unconstitutional practices of this committee, I had no choice but to give my handout in person before I spoke. I gave you a handout in person regarding how this committee censored my handout regarding freedom of speech, and now this committee claims to have lost it. To be clear, you claim to have lost a public comment handout about how the City Council is censoring public comment handouts. Sounds improbable, don't you think? Due to the unlikelihood of the sequence of unfortunate events, I have FOIA'd the security footage in this room to see who in this honorable body has lost the handout about this committee censoring handouts. The city has responded with an estimate. The estimate for the footage is $456.64, calculated at $57.08 multiplied by 8 hours. FOIA says that the cost must be reasonable. Does this honorable body think that it's reasonable for the city to charge me, the victim, $456?
You have 30 seconds.
To find public comments that this honorable committee lost? I would ask in the name of justice that this honorable committee who lost the public comment handout describing this committee censoring a public comment handout should be the one to foot the bill, not me, the person who has been a victim of this committee violating my constitutional rights. Furthermore, being that this committee
that is
lost
your time.
The handout.
That is your time. There are no more public comment speakers that signed up prior to the 10 a.m. deadline. That concludes the public comment period. We will now move on to board vacancies.
Good afternoon, Madam Chair. On the advisory board for the assessment of towing fees and storage of vehicles, and we have an application for consideration from Police Deputy Chief Sidney Collier.
Madam Chair, I move that we forward this to the full council with a recommendation for approval.
Thank you.
Second.
Thank you.
The committee is voting on the motion to forward the board recommendations as stated to council with a recommendation to approve. Ms. Nye?
Aye.
Vice Chair Jones?
Aye.
Chair Trammell?
Aye.
That motion has been approved.
Thank you.
Madam Clerk,
Yes, ma'am.
I want to say something. The speaker that just spoke, we have been very, very nice to her. We've given her opportunity after opportunity to come before us to speak about things that have been unfounded. Now, when she comes here and she attacks us in the clerk's office, that's going a little bit too far. Bad enough that she attacks our police chief and our police officers. I'm not going to have it here. You can come here, you can bring the issues to us, but don't come here and attack and attack and attack. And especially when I and my colleagues give you an opportunity to come down month after month, even to my 8th district meetings. And then this is the thanks that we get. If you got an issue, come here and speak to us, or speak to the police chief like you have over and over and over. Just don't come here and try to act like, or make something out of something that's nothing. And like I said, that's not fair to us or to the clerk's office or to our police chief and his officers. Thank you.
Thank you. Can I proceed? Would you like? Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you. We will now move on to the papers for consideration. We have one paper on the agenda for today. It's item 1, ordinance 2024-270, to authorize the CAO to execute a grant contract between the city and New Life Deliverance Tabernacle for the purpose of funding a voluntary gun buyback program event in the city. That paper is before the committee.
Chief.
Yes, Chair, I'm happy to answer any questions about this, but I believe Pastor Winfrey may be on the line as well. It is his church where the proposed gun buyback will take place.
Chief, how does that, they just take the guns back to the church, to Pastor Winfrey's church? Because I know he's done a lot of involvement in all over South Side, all over the city. So he's going to use his church for people to, per se, like turn the guns in case they don't want to go to headquarters or whatever. Or is this with somebody that's got information that want to pass it on to him?
We'll advertise it. The way we've done it in the past is cars can drive up with their unloaded guns. An officer will make sure that the gun's safe.